Hi guys! So this year in my English class we decided we were going to do a review, and what we decided to review was Stranger Things Season 2 Episode 1. Now, off the bat, I just want to say it was amazing, and I have no comments about how it was because it was good. I mean, sure, it was a good season opener, so that made it really enjoyable to watch. So I am gonna just kind of give you guys my thoughts. So I said the episode is really clear on Will's focus and coming back. So like how Joyce is like really protective of him, and how like everyone is kind of all like, oh, Will, and he's like, I'm fine, stop telling me like I'm gonna break or something, I'm fine, everything's fine. But and I really liked how it focused more on him because he was a really important character. Another thing I really liked from the episode is the music. I'm a personal fan of music, so it really, to see certain scenes incorporate like Rocky Like a Hurricane, when Billy pulled up, and you're like, that's just gonna show that he is a badass and he's gonna have something. And then Whip It's like a classic. So it really was like pulling up, and you're like dancing to it, and you're like, yeah, Whip It. And another thing that I really always like is the fashion. Like, you think of the 80s and stuff, and you think of like the hair, and like they were in a small town, so like seeing Nancy in kind of like that skirt, and like she looks sweet, and you're like, oh yeah, like that's, but the bowl haircuts, and then Billy comes with like that mullet, and Steve's hair is all over the place, and it's like a status symbol in a way. Like, you know the kids are nerds because Will and Mike both have bowl haircuts, and then like Jonathan, his hair's all straight, but Steve's is styled up, so you already know that like something's happening, but you're like, it shows clearly who's like the cool kids. So I don't know if many of you know, but I'm actually a light technician, and I care so much about lights and lighting, and it's just something I personally love. So watching the episode and seeing the use of lights really made me care more, I guess. They use different colors and different techniques. It was clear, like, I don't want to just give you guys like this lecture about how lights work, but there's a tool called a hazer, and it puts, instead of smoke, it's like fog kind of, but instead on the ground, it's on the sky. So there was a clear focus of a haze when like Will would go to the upside down. I think I never finished season 1, but it really like, it showed like there was that haze, and there was the white bits flying through, and then he steps outside, and it's like dark blue and reds and lightning, and you just know something's wrong. And then they go into like that lab, and it's fluorescent yellow, and that's clear, like that's, yellow means danger. So it really was like bright, and you're like, this means something's happening. And like, when they're in the town and like everything's light, not as bad, but then like the arcade, it's just like bright fluorescent, and you're like, that seems like a fun place. I honestly, like, I just really liked the balance between a lot of the things going on, and I think the Duffer Brothers did a really good job. I mean, it made me want to watch more, but I have to finish season 1 before I do. But they did this really good job of incorporating like a nice beginning like plot to edge into, and then like the lights, and then the sound, and having like, I love costumes, and then bringing the characters not just like up a level. Like Steve in the season 1 was kind of a jerk, and then the beginning of season 2 he seems like a nice guy. So